Marijuana will be legal in less than 3 weeks, and today Premier Doug Ford spoke for the first time since his government announced new rules around where it will be sold and where it can be smoked. The key takeaway from today is those rules could be tweaked in the future.
We don't know what to expect. Can we make changes as we move forward? Sure, we can make changes. But I want to remind everyone, this was dumped on us from the feds. They walked away like this, cleaned their hands and said, okay, province, you guys deal with all the issues. We're doing our best. Nothing's carved in stone. We're going to make sure that the priority, number one priority, is to make sure that children are safe.
Earlier this week, Doug Ford's government took many by surprise, announcing marijuana regulations will mirror Ontario's Smoke Free Act, which means people will be able to smoke cannabis in the same place they can smoke cigarettes, including parks and sidewalks. But they have to be 20 meters away from playgrounds. The Premier says the reason they're allowing public pot smoking is that it would be too difficult to enforce otherwise.
We've consulted with people, we've consulted with the police endless times, and a lot of times, you know, when it comes to enforcement, that's the issue, is how do you enforce this? Do you have police running around trying to give a ticket to every single person that's smoking on the street or whatever? That's a difficult situation.
So playgrounds you're not allowed to smoke cigarettes at, so then that's off the table. But what about, say, the Beaches Boardwalk or, you know, a nice park downtown, Riverdale Park, where people like to have picnics? Do you think people should be able to smoke marijuana there?
You know something? I will discuss this with our minister. I promise you, and I promise you I'll get back to you. This is a further discussion. I'd like to speak to him.
Do you agree with legalizing marijuana at all? I mean,
you know something. I don't even have a choice. It's been dumped on us, and now we're dealing with it. You know, so I got to deal with this issue that the feds put on us, and they.
The Premier was also asked if people should be able to have alcohol in parks as well, something Mayor John Tory mused about yesterday.
I don't like people walking around drunk or smoking weed or any of that in a public area of a park, but. Again, I want to consult with our entire cabinet, but especially consult with our Attorney General and my Finance Minister, Vic Fedeli. They're both great ministers, and I'll dig deeper into that.
The provincial government says if municipalities don't want to have people smoking pot in parks, they do have the power to put in bylaws to make it illegal. However, they wouldn't be able to do that until after the October 22nd election, which is 5 days after marijuana becomes legal.